Hey guys, happy Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. I wanted to say hey. Today's blog is entitled Friendsgiving because of two things. First of all, I'm writing about the first time I ever didn't go home for Thanksgiving. I was in grad school, and the whole thing started with I was sort of scared to go back to California because I had this boyfriend. He didn't really accept the fact that we broke up, and I just couldn't handle it, and I sort of just stuck around Hawaii because that's where I was going to school. But it was the first holiday where I decided where I wanted to be. I didn't just go along with what the grown-ups told me to do, and it was wonderful. And then it got me thinking to the classic Friends episode that Brad Pitt shows up at when he's still married to Jennifer Aniston. And in that episode, he used to be chubby, and he and Ross had this I Hate Rachel Green club when they were in middle school and started this horrible rumor about her. And it's this very funny conversation back and forth. The point is that holidays do not have to be miserable. If you love your family and they are just fabulous and you enjoy them, great. If they make you nuts, or you don't like the food, or you'd rather do something else, do something else. Because it's very important you listen to that voice in a second. So, it's Sunday right now. There's still time to change your plans for Thursday. Make a new plane reservation. Call up your mom and say, hey, make lasagna instead, whatever. I'm empowering you, and I have a turkey who makes noises. So together, we're telling you, do whatever you want. You do not have to just do what everyone's always told you to do. Alright, now why is this important, and why am I talking about this when I should be talking about how many calories in a piece of pecan pie? The pecan pie conversation we'll have tomorrow. By the way, pecan pie is a lot of calories. I'm more concerned with the sugar and the flour. The reason it's important that you listen to yourself about the holidays, and if the holiday is not working for you or it's not serving you, is when we squash that voice, when we don't listen to that voice, the connection between your body and your mind gets fainter, and we want to strengthen that connection. So oftentimes when we don't listen to that connection, that's when we overeat. That's when things go haywire. That's when things get really murky. And then especially if you think about, why do people overeat so much on Thanksgiving? And you'll hear all these rationales, like, how many calories are in the yams and stuff. I don't really buy that. I think a lot of it is the meal is heavy. Everything's tan. I also think it's because a lot of people are not where they want to be, and they're trying to zone out and numb out, and they just sort of take a deep dive into a big old bowl of stuffing. So don't do that. And a really good way to honor yourself and be thankful for your own growth is to not do that anymore. So if that means you have to make new arrangements for Thursday on Sunday, fabulous. Or your mom's a little annoyed with you because you decided, according to her, last minute, you're going to go into the city and see Hamilton or something instead, fabulous. Listen to yourself, because the more you listen to yourself about food, about what you really want, about everything, the better you will be at hearing yourself. The better you are at hearing yourself, the easier it will be to know when you're full and hungry and what you're really hungry for. Because somewhere when we were all kids, things get really confused. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we, instead of feeling a feeling, we're so scared of feeling the feeling, we'd rather eat something, right? Because maybe someone gave us a cookie, or maybe we didn't like that feeling of anger or distress or whatever, so we ate. Now that we're older and we don't want to be somewhere and there's a bunch of food and we're eating because we're bored, or we're eating because we're restless, and instead of feeling restless or feeling bored, we just eat a bunch of brie. So If you want to eat brie because you want to eat brie and you decide to have a piece of brie, cool. Enjoy the piece of brie. But if you're having the piece of brie because you want to get away from your uncle who's asking you a bunch of really stupid questions like, why aren't you married yet? Don't eat the brie. Just tell your uncle to go away and go take a walk. See, there's a difference. I mean, all brie is not the same. So it's really important that you listen to yourself in all areas. And it's about the food, but it's not about the food. So the food kind of represents our relationship with ourselves. Now, whenever we decide we're going to overeat, we're making a choice. I don't want you guys to choose that this week. I want you to choose to listen to yourself, and I want you to really hear what your body has to say. If you're feeling stressed out about Thanksgiving already, if you're hosting, like I got a text from a girlfriend today. She's hosting 25 people. Most of them are her husband's crew. She's getting out china, and she just seems angry about it. Is that a really good thing for her? Not really. Can she get out of it? I don't know. I don't even want to touch out a 10-foot pole, right? What are the odds of her making good food choices this weekend? I say slim to none. I know they're my children. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short because I have a lot of packing to do for tomorrow. I'll be in San Diego, so you'll be getting a different view tomorrow, probably of the ocean. And have a good Sunday. And if you need anything, text me, IM me. Also, if you are a lady and you are in the tri-state area, I want you to IM me. I'm doing something kind of cool. All right? Have a good day.